Hey, what's going on, students, teachers, YouTubers, and anyone else who wandered down on my page? I have some amazing news for you. I remember taking this lecture, but it was really not a lecture; it's a workshop at senior year of college, and it was visual thinking strategies. And I was so excited about it. It was awesome just to discuss art, but it goes way beyond discussing art. You can use this in every single classroom. So, what is this craziness I'm talking about? So I'm here at this website, and I will link it in my YouTube, all that stuff. VTS, Visual Thinking Strategies. Oh, I want to say this has been going on for at least 25 years plus, from what I can remember. Basically, what's going on with visual thinking strategies is, I believe it was a Harvard study, and they wanted um, police officers, NYPD police officers, detectives specifically, and doctors. And they did some interviews and some studies to see how they were observing their patients or people that they were interviewing. And then they put them through this VTS program. And so basically, what that is you show an image. And I picked out this art image, but it really doesn't have to be an art image. That's the beauty of it. And you only do this for a couple of minutes whenever you put this into your curriculum. But basically, you put an image on the board, and then you say, okay, guys, I'm going to give you some wait time. I want you to look at the image and tell me what you see, okay? And then you wait and you give a minute or two, okay? And then make sure you do all the teacher things that we know to do, the wait time, pre-teach, hands in the air, whatever system you have in place. So then you call on somebody that has their hand raised, okay? What do you see here? And then so let's say Bob says, looks like everyone's looking to the left for the most part over here. And so you're up at the front of the front with this screen on, and then you would paraphrase in your own words. You said, okay, Bob's looking over here. Look, says it, they appear to be looking over here on this side, most of them. And then you can say, what makes you say that? And then Bob's going to say, well, most of the face is over here. Okay, and then so you just go through a couple lines of that where you ask people what they see and what makes them say that. And you kind of want to have some open-ended questions, and this is basically just trying to get people to become observers and listeners, okay? And make sure you give pause and wait time. So what happened after the study with the detectives and the doctors is they became much better at observing and listening. Then there was some more studies that followed with elementary school kids, fifth graders, sixth graders, high school kids, where they were giving a photograph, painting, image, whatever, and said, okay, right, tell me what's going on in this image. And then they'd have an image, and they'd say, there's a bunch of boats, and it looks like it's some sort of like festival. And that's it. And so you get like a paragraph out of it. Doesn't matter the age group, it was pretty stereotypical. But then after a while, and I cannot remember how long they did VTS, but after a while doing this, then students became better observers. They'd write down, these two people in the foreground here in black decided that they're going to take their monkey for a walk, and they ended up going to this festival here, and this is definitely a monkey because it's got a curly Q tail and there's a leash, and so it's obviously a pet. And then so students started developing stories. So it became less about, it's not art history. It's not about George Seurat painted this. You don't really have to tell students, hey, this is who it is and this is why it's important. You're just trying to get students to be engaged and interacting with the rest of their classmates, with you, and trying to get them to use some critical thinking skills. And see, the big key thing is you're not supposed to say you did that wrong, you see that wrong, I don't see that. You just, okay, you just keep on going, repeat people's names, paraphrase what they say, and this will give kids confidence. This will give kids creative thinking skills, and this will help just start the day. So this is a great way to start the class, maybe start the week, or occasionally. It doesn't have to be paintings. I saw a wonderful video on YouTube, and I'm also going to link that video to my video. So if you want to see what it looks like in the classroom and have somebody else take on this, by all means, please go ahead and check that out. If you do have questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, let me know. I do want to be a part of this growing community online. And thank you again for tuning in. Thanks, guys. See ya.